Hey, hello everyone. I'm going to go through this as quickly as possible. We've got some important pieces of logistics to go over for this transition into our virtual learning. It's not going to be the same as when we were in class, obviously. Um, I do miss having you all in class and seeing you every day, um, but we'll try to make this work, understanding that the most important thing to me is your health, your safety, your well being. That's physical, mental, emotional. So please feel free to reach out to me. I know I've responded to a lot of people's emails. Some people have texted and reached out. So even just before we get into some of these important logistics, just keep in mind that I know that this is different. It's strange. It's certainly strange for me. I know it's strange for you all. I hope that you all are doing okay in this very, very strange and also scary and anxiety-provoking time. Um, but we're going to try to make this work. Hopefully, this provides some kind of routine or structure that maybe we're missing while we're not in school, or we're not doing the same thing that we've been doing for a whole bunch of years every day for now. So this is technically going to be some asynchronous learning that we're doing. And asynchronous means that we're not on the same schedule. Um, that's pretty common for online education. I'm taking online classes right now to get my master's. I know I've told some of my classes, maybe all of you guys about that already. But it's nice because that lets you sort of work on your own schedule. There will be a couple assignments each week, and you sort of get to decide how you use your time to finish those and to get those done. Um, this is sort of similar to college, where from a class you might have one or two problem sets a week, or like pieces of homework. A problem set is just a long homework, and then you pace yourself and you determine what you need to get your work done. And each week, I'm going to host a couple of live coach classes, and that's just like in college, where you'll have things like office hours that a professor will host. Now, for the schedule for our asynchronous learning is that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday work is going to be due on Wednesdays at the very end of the day. So an example of that is that I'll have a worksheet, and it'll have a little section for Monday work, and it'll be like a 10 to 15, maybe 20-minute thing that I'm going to ask you to do. And then there will be a Tuesday section, 10 to 15-minute thing, Wednesday, 10 to 15-minute thing. And I'll show on other videos how we're going to get those things done. And then on Friday, there's going to be another separate worksheet where, again, I have a breakdown of Thursday and Friday work, but that's going to be due at the end of the day, Friday. Then there are these discussion posts that are going to be due on Google Classroom. I have a couple videos on future slides explaining how to do those, but there's going to be an initial post due on Monday, and then a response post due on Thursday. I don't think those should take very long. They're not things where you need to be using a simulation to do them. They're always opinion questions just to sort of get your mind into the material, and then the response post is just you replying to someone else in class saying, hey, I think this is an interesting idea, or I disagree, or whatever your feelings are on their ideas. Now, a breakdown of this schedule is as follows. So the schedule for you guys is up top. So for your Monday, you've got that initial discussion post, and then Wednesday, you've got whatever worksheet you were working on for those few days due by midnight. Thursday, you're going to write a reply discussion post to someone else, and again, there's a video showing how you're going to do that. And then on Friday is going to be the day that you turn in sort of the second worksheet for the week based on that Thursday and Friday work. Now, my schedule is down below. Probably the most important things for you to know is when my coach classes are. So that's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 to 11. If that doesn't work for a lot of people, if not a lot of people show up and people want to, I'm open to switching that. Those are the times that Western chose for like the science department to have their coach class or the live sessions. But if it works better for a lot of people to move that back, maybe to later in the day, I'm certainly open to doing that. The other things on my schedule are just when I'm going to be posting those different things. So when I'm going to be posting those worksheets and discussion questions and things like that, that's the other part of my schedule. So for those Go Formative worksheets that I alluded to that are going to be due on Wednesday and Friday, I'm going to assign them directly on Google Classroom. You should get a notification if that's synced up on your phone for that. And then I won't go through these now, but there are videos for how you would use that Go Formative worksheet on a laptop or computer versus on a phone. So you can click on whichever of those links makes sense for you, right? So if I'm going to be doing this on my laptop, I'm going to click on this link. If I'm going to be using this on my phone or on someone else's phone, I'm going to click on this link. And there are instructions for each of those in an example video that I made. For those discussion posts, same deal. I've got a video of each, but the important things are I'm going to post them, and you're going to write your responses directly on Google Classroom, and then that's going to be 2 per week. So one initial response on Monday, and then a reply discussion on Thursdays. And then the last thing, we're going to be doing a lot of simulations. So since we're not like in lab, we're going to be using these simulations to sort of replicate what we would do in a lab. Same deal as before. There's a video that I made for how to access these on a laptop or computer and how to do these on a phone. Now, there are going to be 2 different ways to access these simulations. You can do it right in Google Classroom, or you can do it directly from those Go formative